I hope everyone out there is doing great today. Today I'm going to do an unboxing of the Louis Vuitton brand new Graceful edition, the size. The reason why I chose to do this video was because when I was kind of shopping around and looking at the bag, unfortunately we don't have a store in my town, so I had to purchase the bag as an online purchase, and I really wasn't sure exactly what size would be better for me. I talked to the sales associate. I'm about 5 feet tall, and she suggested initially the PM. But when I got the bag, unfortunately, I felt that for me it was a little bit on the small side. I tend to carry a lot of things for my family. So, long story short, when I had looked for an unboxing video, I didn't really see that many featuring the size. So I'm going to go and do that today, hopefully as a good point of reference for anybody else out there that might be considering this size and maybe wondering if in fact it's too large for them. First, I'd like to introduce my son. He's going to be my videographer and my editor today.
Hey
This is
everyone.
Jesse, so thank you so much
You're
for
welcome. I have my
helping
camera
mom
here. We set
helping
up the
mom with this
mic and everything.
project. Yeah, I really don't know how to do any of the stuff, so that's all him. So thank you so
Alright,
much.
you're welcome.
So on to the unboxing. One additional thing that I would like to mention is that, of course, all thoughts and opinions expressed in this video are mine and my alone. They're just based on, my opinions, my experiences, so on and so forth. So hopefully you'll find this helpful. And if you do, give it a like. So, okay, well, of course,
Subscribe
subscribe. There we go. Thank you, Jesse.
and comment what you thought of this video so that we can make improvements for some of the next ones.
There you go. Perfect.
And I have a YouTube channel too. I'm giving myself a quick shout out here. So
Okay.
yeah, go
All right.
check
Do you want
that
to
out
give
too.
them your address? It features Minecraft videos and
hmm
gaming and stuff like that.
I'll put a link to it in the description of this video. So once you're done watching this, please come and support me. Just go into the little description and there'll be a link to my channel. So that's all.
Okay, moving on to the
Moving
to the
on.
purse for all you ladies out there and gentlemen. Okay, so I didn't show the cardboard box just because, I know that it's just a standard cardboard box, not super exciting. So this is the bag. Interestingly enough, as I mentioned, I had the PM size. Um, it was too small for me. In addition to that, the first PM that I received, there was an issue with it. There was a defect. I had to return the bag. I'll show you and talk a little bit more about that defect later on, just so maybe you pay attention to that on your bag as well. It could happen on either one of the sides. It had something to do with the tag, so we'll talk about that later. Since I did have to return the bag anyway, I decided that I was going to go with the larger size. As y'all know, they're pretty much sold out everywhere. Since I had already purchased the bag, that put me at an advantage because it was essentially just an exchange. So I went with the size. The size came, and there was a defect on that bag as well, on the handle, which I'll talk about a little bit more. Long story short, I ended up having to take the bag with me on a recent trip out of town to Las Vegas, where thankfully they had held the last for me. And again, this is just my thought, but interestingly enough, the first two that did have the defects, they were stamped as made in the USA. So I'm not sure if there is something going on with the plant or not. I just thought it was kind of strange that both of them that were from the USA factories, in fact, had something wrong with them. This one, I really lucked out. It was perfect, and it's made in France. So I know for some ladies and gentlemen out there, we really appreciate getting Louis Vuitton that are made in France factories. Sometimes that is seen as an advantage. Some people really don't care. It's just a matter of preference. But I thought that it was kind of cool that, after all of that struggle with the bag, that I ended up getting one made in France. So I was really excited about that as well. So here's the box. Very beautiful looking, as you can see. And it's wrapped with their gorgeous ribbon. It has a beautiful tag on it, and I actually haven't even opened the tag to see what it says inside, so let's do that right now. It's got a cute little white envelope. So let's see. They wrapped it up really nicely for me at the store in Las Vegas at the Palazzo, so I appreciate that. And they also did monogram my bag, which I personally wanted. I have a lot of bags. This is kind of my thing. So I never resell my bags. Each bag represents, either a point in my life or something special that was going on, some kind of maybe trip that my family and I took. So I've not resold any bags, so I wasn't worried about the resale value with getting the embossing. I just did it because it's my bag and I wanted it. So, oh, interesting. Okay, the card's blank. I don't know why they put that in there. I guess in case I wanted to put to me from me or something like that, or my family could write on it. Okay, so we're going to open up the beautiful ribbon here. You actually probably don't even need to open the ribbon. You could slide it off too. So there it goes. And of course, this is their new box. It's more of an orangey color, and it does have the magnetic closure, which is kind of cool. I'm going to keep the box. I really like to do that. I think that they're special. And then, it helps kind of store it, or if you had to take it somewhere, move it, prevent damage, other than just the dust bag. If you wanted to pack it in a suitcase or what have you. Of course, here's the dust bag. Always love these. I always store my bags in the dust bag, and I do highly recommend that. My first Louis Vuitton I bought about 20 years ago, and people are just astounded when I tell them that it's that old. And I think it's because I do store it in the dust bag in good condition. It helps protect it from dust and things like that. Okay, so there's the box. Here's the bag. And again, this is the Graceful MM. A lot of people have mentioned that the Graceful is kind of like a mashup between the artsy and the old Delightful, and I kind of agree based on the strap and the structure of the bag. So on to the fun part. Here is the bag, and personally for me, I think it's amazing. I think this is a great everyday bag. I think it's wonderful for work. Oh, look, they even put a cute little cover on my little monogram tag. And here's my monogram tag. I went with the fuchsia color to kind of match inside, but they did offer all kinds of other beautiful colors. You could get gold, you could get white, pretty much any color that you wanted under the sun was available for this. Super cute. This was one of the features for me that I loved about the bag. I just thought it was really cute. It gave the bag some personality while still letting it be kind of, basic and fun and just not too much stuff going on here. For those of you who have seen the Melee, I also like that bag, but I wasn't sure about it because I wasn't a big fan with the zippers on the front. I didn't think I would use that feature very much. I don't like to have my cell phone or keys hanging out in case somebody grabs it, or you never know. So I kind of like the streamlinedness of this bag. I like the size. Here we go. I really liked this little leather thing, and I don't know if you can see, it says Louis Vuitton Paris. See, I gotta turn it this way. So this is where I had the problem on my first bag. There was a piece of thread that was sticking out the opposite way, so it kind of poked back out here. When I would put it under my arm like this, it was snagging my my sweater. So I didn't think that was appropriate, especially for a brand new, full price bag. That was kind of crazy. So I did return it. On the second bag, I had an issue where on the strap here, you can see where they sew. There was an extra hole stamped in it, like perhaps the needle had gone back through it, and it just had a hole in it. So it was kind of weird and random. So I really don't like that either. I didn't think that was appropriate as well. So anyway, this is the bag. It's a great size. Jesse's going to get a shot of it too. I think it's perfect because it also has a little magnetic closure inside. And I really like that because I have other bags that have zippers and hooks and stuff like that. And that's wonderful. But sometimes I just want to kind of just grab into my bag really quickly. But at the same time, I do feel like the magnet adds a little bit of extra protection. From things just kind of dropping out. Sometimes you're driving, you put your bag on the passenger seat, falls over and then everything goes spilling out onto the floor. This adds a little bit of protection, which I really appreciated, as opposed to just, a standard tote or hobo. So I really like this feature as well. It's not super strong where you've got to really mess with it. You just kind of yank it open and there we go. I did pick the monogram print with the gorgeous hot pink interior. I thought that was amazing and really special. And, despite my earrings today and my lipstick, I'm actually not typically a super pink kind of person. I tend to like more neutral tones. but I just thought the pink interior was super, super special. So I really appreciated these gorgeous hooks on the side. They're the gold tone. And then there's this cute little button here that says Louis Vuitton on it. You can see the hooks. And I thought this was really special too, the way on the grommets as well, it says Louis Vuitton right there. Really cute and special. I really appreciated the attention to detail on this bag while leaving it kind of classically refined and simplistic. I enjoyed also these kind of cute little folds on the side. I thought that was pretty cool. Something a little bit different from my other Louis Vuittons, while still having the accessibility and the large size that I enjoy with this bag. I love that it has the hugely thick strap. I feel like it helps keep it on your shoulder, and there, of course, I don't know if you can see very well right here, but Jesse will get a closer up where it says Louis Vuitton Paris, of course. And then again, it has it on the front on that little logo tag that I was talking about earlier. I also really like the interior of this bag. It's pretty simple, straightforward. Aside from the beautiful pink interior, it's just pretty much open. But it does have, let me get this out of the way. It does have a large size zipper pocket on the side. We'll feature that a little bit more. You got that, Jess? All right, Jesse's got it. It has this really nice zipper inside, which I really appreciate. You can put your phone or makeup. Let me try to open it first. There we go. Oh, and there are the rest of the tags still in the bag. I haven't even touched the bag. There you go. Hopefully you can kind of see. We'll get another shot of that for some editing. Thank you, Jess. And then, of course, pièce de résistance, the inside tag. That shows that my personal bag was made in France. So it's hard to kind of see right there.
That's top quality.
My son loves to tease me about my bag obsession. So yes, this one was made in France. I noticed too that the tag inside for the bags that are made in France are a little bit different. It just has this one tag right here, whereas the first two bags that I'd received that were made in the USA, it was just the side tag kind of tucked in here with a number, and then the US factory model, and it said made in USA. So it was a little bit different as well, the made in USA interior bag tag. So I love this bag. I can't wait to start using it. I'll probably follow up after I've used it for a couple months and let everybody know how it went. I should add a side note that the PM, in case anybody's curious, is about 2 inches smaller on the sides and then also from the bottom. When I personally put that bag on, I felt like it was a little bit more boxy, whereas this one is a little bit slouchier, and that was really something that I appreciated and I thought was really special and awesome. It does not have the feet. It might be cool if they did add feet on at some point in time just for that extra protection, but if you are looking for something with feet, I know that the Melee does have the feet. And in this situation, I'm actually thinking it might be good that it doesn't have the feet, because sometimes I know when you have these larger bags and the hobo style, when you wear it and you put it on your shoulder, the feet kind of pop up like that, and then it just kind of stands out. And you know, some people might like that, some people might not. So Jesse's gonna take a picture of what it looks like on me. Again, I'm about 5 feet tall, so I'm petite stature, but I really kind of like this slouchy demeanor. Hopefully you can see how it looks on. I really love the schlubby kind of natural ease and style to it, and the ease of getting in and out of the bag. So I just thought it was great. I hope that helps people who are kind of curious about the size and what might be better for them. And there you have it. The Graceful MM with the monogram, brand new, hot off the presses. I hope everybody out there has a great day and enjoys shopping for their next luxury bag. And I hope this video was helpful to you. Keep looking for my posts. I am going to do some more unboxings. and happy day to all.